No. That would be Tiffany, and I would never live that down. So, hello, everyone. Happy Monday.
Happy Victoria Day to any fellow Canadians.
Happy Victoria Day.
May 24.
Thank you for the education of learning what that was. So,
Yeah. Queen's birthday.
Yeah, you just celebrate whatever. I mean, I'd say whatever queen it is, but clearly it's been the only queen for a long time. So it's just
Queen Elizabeth, but it's Queen Victoria's actual birthday that we're celebrating. Okay. But then it's like President's Day.
I was just
celebrating
like
all the presidents.
Yeah.
I don't care. It's a day off of work and it's beer and fireworks. Good enough for me.
All the important things.
Right?
Hello, Cornflower. Hi, everyone. Jumping in several books tonight, so I won't list them all, okay? Hi, Nancy. Starting The Vanishing Type by Ellery Adams, number 5. Latest book in the Secret Book and Scone Society.
Nice. Her favorite series by Ellery Adams, so she's probably excited to get to that.
Oh, nice. Hi, Nadine. Just finished Tide in Punishment, Seaside Cafe, number 3, 4 stars. Need a break from mystery, so she'll be starting Always a Cowboy by Linda Lael Miller.
Good choice.
Sarah approved.
I approved, and you'll see why in a few minutes.
All right. Hi, Green Stick. Hi, I'll be focusing on Tinker, Tailor, Soldier, Spy until I get caught up where I'm supposed to be. Okay. Hey, Cajun. Hey, Hannah. Should be reading Fatal Fried Rice by Vivian Chen. Almost finished with the series. What do you got? Like one more after that, right?
Thanks.
I think The Hot and Sour Suspects. Which I'm waiting for Chinese food to come, so that's appropriate in my book. Cage said, finishing up Murder Between the Lines, Rooftop Garden, Cozy Mystery, number 1. Not sure what I will start after that. Maybe 2. Okay. Got a bundle of the first 4 of the series for 99 cents. Oh, that's a good score. Nice. Very good score. Hi, Joe. She's going to be reading Seaside and Homicide. Mm-hmm. I hope it's a she. If you're a he, I apologize. I just assume most people are she's in here. Sorry. Yeah, great deal. Yeah, that is a good deal. Hi, Kat. Woohoo. I found a bunch of Phyllis A. Whitney books on Audible Plus. I'm on my 3rd one in a row. Kind of eerie, a paranormal-ish. Rainbow in the Mist.
Oh, she was a great Gothic writer.
Oh, nice. Ace Spumoni. Hi. Reading We Ride Upon Sticks. Sounds very witchy.
It does.
Yeah.
Yes, Vermont didn't even read any series yet. Cabby Slow Phyllis Whitney. I'll have to check it out. Okay. Mel Max said, "Wake up, Storm."
I'm trying. Me and Mel Max stayed up late chatting on the voice chat and
I saw that. You guys.
1 o'clock my time, 2 o'clock her time. So yeah.
Late night over there. I'm reading Top Chef by Lucy Burdett, number 3 in the Key West Food Critic. Mel, when Tiffany comes back in, don't give her her own separate hello. Oh, here she comes now.
What'd I do?
Tiffany, one second. I knew this was going to happen. My Chinese food just got here. Hold on.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. If it's Melmac, I'm a little.
She was telling Melmac not to say hi to you, to give you your own hi.
Got it. Hey, Cornflower. Hey, Nancy. I don't know where everybody's at. I'm assuming you got past that because I can see. Hey, Nadine. Green Stick.
I knew it was going to happen.
I don't know how far you've gotten. So, okay. Cajun. Hello. Hannah. Hi. Joe. Cav. Hey, Spumoni.
Sorry about that.
Oh, good.
Susan, hi everyone. I'm reading Death in the Stacks, number 8 in the library series.
Yes.
Nice.
Storm, you're right. Melissa did about number 5. Phyllis Whitney, she was a wonderful Gothic mystery writer. Sarah just let us know that too. Mm-hmm. I found out today we get Friday and Monday off. Glad he sent that email because I would have logged in on Friday and wondered where everyone was. Happy.
Well, I'm glad.
Tiffany.
Hi, Melmac.
Nadine, I just finished. Oh, she said this already, right?
Yeah.
And Jane, hi. A few minutes late, listening to the ABC Murders.
Oh.
And what are you guys going to be reading tonight? Mr. Francie, what are you going to be reading tonight?
I'm going to continue on with King of Mist. Yeah, hoping to finish it by the end of the sprint. We'll see how we go, but really enjoying
Nice.
it.
What about you, Storm?
I'm going to be listening to Pandemonium, which is the 4th book in the Fun Jungle series by Stuart Gibbs. I don't think my eyes can read anything, so I got just close.
You've literally burned them out. That's it.
Mhm.
What about you, Sarah? What are you reading?
I've got one chapter left on Beach House Summer by Sarah Morgan.
Nice.
I'll finish that in about 10 minutes. And then what she was saying about Linda Leon Miller, I am starting the Yankee Widow.
Okay.
Oh,
Historical fiction. I can't wait.
I
So,
like Linda Leon Miller.
she's fabulous.
I didn't even know she wrote historical fiction.
She writes historical romance. This is her first historical fiction.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, I always read her cowboy stuff, but I didn't know she wrote historical romance.
Yeah. She writes
I was going to
historical
say, I
cowboy
thought she was
too.
just straight cowboys.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
All I ever see.
Well,
I-
Melissa from Library in Labrador, she's like, I read it and I want to know what you think about it. And I'm like, did you like it? Did you not?
Are you liking? Oh, you're just gonna.
I haven't
start.
started it yet.
Never
I'll be
mind.
starting it in the first sprint.
And what about you? Tiffany?
I hope to finish Occasion Country Christmas by Ellen Byron. It's the 3rd book in the Cajun Country series. I've actually read this one out of order, so I've read further in the series. But yeah, the only thing I will say is I have a real beef I need to pick with these cozy writers. This is as beefy as I get. If you're going to call your book a holiday book, it needs to have some holiday in it. Okay.
Thank you.
That's all I'm going to say.
Yeah.
Now I'm done.
I mean, that
Game of
title
Romance.
sounded Christmas, so nothing.
Yeah.
Oh, and the cover
Yeah.
and the title,
Mhm.
but there's no, and this isn't the first. I'm not just getting on. It has nothing to do with Ellen Byron on because there's been a few authors that I've read their book and I'm like, what? Even when we read Death Becomes Her, that was a Halloween book and there was no Halloween. If you're going
Yeah.
to call your book a holiday, celebrate the holiday in some sort of fashion, at least something in the book, some event, something. Okay, I'm
I
done
would
now.
like to tell you there's holiday in it, but I don't remember.
Well, I'm at 64%, and so far, no holiday. Okay, I'm
My
done.
biggest beef
Well,
with,
maybe it's at
with,
the end, but-
holiday romance. You get you see the cover has a Christmas tree on it. They're kissing under the mistletoe, and Christmas is the epilogue. It drives me bonkers.
Christmas tree, dog in a Santa hat.
hmm It's so they
I
can
love
sell more. It's a marketing tactic.
But you should try this. I think we talked about the Silver Bell Falls though by Samantha Chase. It's all
Yep.
Christmas.
Yeah.
Hmm.
What are you reading, Lee?
I am reading The Arrangement by Robin Harding. It's a thriller. I started that thriller the other night. I already forgot what it was.
Was
Mr.
that
Francis, we were talking about it, and I DNF'd it.
Right.
Oh, The Long Weekend by Jilly McMillan.
Yeah.
I was like an hour into it, and I was just like, I don't even know what we're doing. I don't know what we're talking about. I don't care what we're talking about.
Wow.
I was just like, you know what? I'm not going to waste my time. Move on.
Wow.
Yeah. So now I'm into
Heard
this.
that before.
Yeah, and I like this one so far. So
Well, good.
Oh, good.
Seems like a good
Yeah,
time
authored
to give
before.
up on a book. If you're like, I don't know what's going on, nor do I care what's going on, probably time to give it up, right?
yeah, like an hour into it, and I'm like, I don't even care. We're there. We've already found a body, and I don't care about anything that's going on. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
And kind of when what it was too. When an author writes and you're reading from it's not a first person point of view, but reading from someone's point of view, and then they start talking about other people, and you're just like, who is this? You? Is this someone else? Is it somebody that's there? Are you telling me a story from the past? That's how I felt the whole thing was going, and I'm like, all right, I've already lost an hour in. We're just gonna move on because
Yeah.
I don't want to do it.
Mm.
This isn't worth it.
Mm-mm. No, and this next one I've powered through it already, so I'm like, okay,
There
I
you go.
like this one better. And this one is cute. It's a thriller, but it's about sugar babies and sugar daddies, and they have an online website that they go to called The Sugar Bowl. So I just thought that part was kind of cute. Like not the whole sugar baby daddy, but the sugar bowl part I thought was cute.
Yeah,
I was like, "Oh, that would be a cute name for it.
it would be. Yeah.
Yeah. Susan's loving number 8 in the Library Lovers series. This one has both the Cupcake series folks and the Hat folks in this one. Yeah, they do
Oh.
have some great dialogue in that one. Yeah, that was a one where they've all kind
And
of
that's the one that I read and didn't realize that they were in there because I'd never read either of the other series. So I was like, I didn't miss anything. I didn't even know they were there.
I knew the Cupcake, but I didn't read the Hat one, so I didn't know that one. They're talking about their the insane asylum that they're in right now.
Huh?
And I just finished the Hex Files earlier today. What did you think of it? Annie, hi everyone. I'm reading Mimi Lee Read Between the Lines by Jennifer Chow, a sassy cat mystery.
Cute.
Hi Danielle. Hi everyone. I'm reading Clammed Up by Barbara Ross. Hopefully I can get it finished before Saturday. I'm only one chapter in so far. I do enjoy that series, so I hope you like it. Hey Karen. I'm not reading a cozy tonight. You don't have to. You can read whatever you want.
Oh,
Stalin Gray
Stop.
novel. Hi Ashley. So many people on tonight. Wow.
I just didn't get to put it, but Mr. Fancy and I's World Tour was in the section of other book genres, and I started to put other book genres. What do you speak of? I got distracted, so it's still on my thing. When I pulled up Discord, it took me there, and I was like in the middle of my comment. I was like, oh, I should finish that.
Cozy reluctantly put that section up for some of us.
Well, no, it was to keep us out of the other
Yes.
talk about
Exactly why.
it there.
Exactly why.
Hey, Sherry.
Sherry said hi, everybody. Cajun, I love the bakery that has the cinnamon rolls. Yes. Sherry, I'm listening to and reading middle grade books. Nice. Ashley Winter, you don't read anything but cozies. I read all genres.
Same.
I read mostly cozies. I do read romance. I just haven't in a while because I haven't been in the mood. But I do mostly stick to cozies other than the romance. And I do like beachy women's fiction type of stuff as well. I haven't read it in a long time, but I do enjoy it.
I love that.
Nancy.
Hey, Maria. How are you? What are you reading tonight? This whole world outside of cozies just thought I'd like to know.
Blasphemy.
You were once part of the romance world. You know about it.
That's why
We need to reel her back into the romance because she needs to get back in there.
As my nephew calls it, the kissing books.
Yeah. I am going to because that is hilarious. I love that.
She keeps teasing me with this thing that she's going to be doing, and I'm like,
But then I realized, so the people, I asked the people like for details, and I was like, when is it? They're like September. I'm like, oh, so maybe I'm not supposed to see anything. So I don't know, but I am going to get into romance before that because I'm thinking my whatever July is coming my way, and that means whatever I want to read. So maybe I'll read. I'll get back to read some romances. I have a feeling June's gonna be just a low reading month, just look heavy here.
Mm.
There you go. Susan says, I haven't read the Hat series yet, but I figured it was one of them because of dialogue between them and the Cupcake folks. Yes. Maria's reading After the Flood.
Nice.
Anita, hey everyone. Hi, Anita. Today I'll be reading Peril at Pennington Manor by Tracy Gardner.
Nice.
Cajun, I only read one non-cozy last year and none this year.
Wow.
Anna's having dog issues. It was like a tornado in her room.
Did y'all see that picture I put up at Cairo? That was him
Yeah.
trying to act like he was really remorseful.
he looked like he was so innocent.
Ashley says, have you read the Flatshare Beach Bum? I just finished that one and it seems very your vibe. LOL.
I haven't read the flat share yet.
You
But
have
I'm
not?
going to go look it up.
I have my friend who doesn't read like a ton of romance. She really liked the Flatshare.
I'm pulling up Goodreads now. Thank you.
No, I read the other one, another one by that author. I can't remember what it was called, but they had to share a car. and to a wedding or something, and it was just delightful. Like they were exes who had to share a vehicle, like road trip, and it was in England. It was great.
Nice. Nancy said, Tiffany, you need to expand your horizons and read The Grapes of Wrath.
Yeah, no,
So
no.
I would be open to other suggestions of classics for sure. I do not want to go and read. I'm
Read
good.
the Grapes of Wrath instead, and just
Yeah,
call it a
I
day.
rated it. I hope that. It was good. I rated it 4 stars.
Nancy said, "Yeah,
Nancy knows you just love the Grapes of Wrath.
yeah."
Oh,
She says she bets you're looking forward to Kevin coming home.
I'm really looking forward to Kevin coming home.
Yeah, I bet.
Is
Cairo
the Flash
Innocent?
Share, is that by? Oh, I'm sorry,
No,
Lee.
go ahead.
The Flash Share, is that by Beth O'Leary?
Yes, that's right. Thank you.
Okay, I just added it. Thank you.
You need to do a video with Kevy so we can all say hi.
Yes, I will.
So that's right, Tiffany is your name. Haha, the main character of Flatshire is Tiffy. Haha. Didn't Tamar Myers have write the Grapes of Wrath?
I think she did have a book called that, but I also think Sarah Fox has a book close to that or called that in her.
The
I think it's
Pancake?
the Pancake House, ain't it?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
in the Pancake House series. But Tamara Myers did in her Pennsylvania Dutch series, which is really an underrated series. Y'all should try it. It's really underrated. It's good.
It is 20 after. You guys want to start a sprint to the top of the hour?
Sounds good.
And I'm sorry, I know Jane is here. Somebody please translate the time for her. I don't know what it is.
40 minutes.
Thank you.
Yeah.
40 minutes.
All right. So we'll see you at that time, and happy reading, everyone.
Happy reading.
Happy reading,
reading.
everybody. Star Morbid. No.
I said if she fell asleep, I was going to quietly wake her up.
I saw it earlier. I was just teasing.
I was trying to do stuff so that I will fall asleep.
This is why you don't play and stay up. So no, I'm kidding. I'm totally kidding.
It was Melmac's fault.
Well, I believe that. I totally believe that.
Uh-oh.
I know I'm gonna get it. Sherry said something earlier that I didn't get a comment to though. Something, yeah. So that's she knows I love her.
Cajun said Pennsylvania Dutch is a very funny series. You were talking about that one before.
Yeah. It's really good.
Here's a comment that's geared toward you, Tiffany.
That's the one I was talking about. That's the one I was talking about.
Cajun finished her book, 4 stars on Rooftop Guard #1. Congratulations.
Awesome.
Nice.
Anna said, hi, everyone. Hello.
I knew.
Anita made it to 22%.
Excellent, Anita.
Jane at chapter 6 of ABC Murders.
Hey,
Mike is here. He's ha-haing. Hello, Mike. Ashley finished Help for the Haunted and kept on with The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue.
That book was so good.
Mm-hmm. Like, the whisper scared me more than a regular.
Oh.
Anna said 100 and page 182 in Isaac Storm by Eric Larson.
Awesome.
Melmac 26 pages.
Nice, Mama.
My Pennsylvania Dutch is where I grew up. Oh, very
man.
cool.
Really?
Very cool.
Mike, I grew up in an Amish community too, but in Illinois.
I feel that eye roll was geared towards me, Melmac. For me, because I said it was all Melmac's fault.
Oh, did she eye roll? I even missed it. It went so fast, I missed it. I was thinking about Mike's comment.
Did they use actual location names in Pennsylvania Dutch, like Morgantown, Honeybrook, etc.?
You know, it's an older series. I don't remember when I read it. So hold on, I will look where it actually takes place. That's just the name of the series.
It's always Melmac's fault, she says.
The safe
Sherry,
bet, Hannah. It's a safe bet.
Sherry got to 1 hour, 47 minutes of Mouseheart Book 2, Hopper's Destiny. Did you read that one, Storm?
No, that is a mouse book that I haven't read yet.
Wow. There's a mouse book you haven't read?
I'm either completely innocent or an influencer. I can't be both.
Oh, the eye roll was for both me and Tiffany. It was a 2-for-1.
Oh,
What did I do?
one eye for
Because you were agreeing.
I'm over here innocent as can be on my phone looking up something for a fellow person in the
person.
Now she's just an innocent researcher helping somebody else.
Exactly. I'm
She's
just
as innocent as a newborn babe.
Thank you, Sarah. Thank you.
Oh, I'm sorry. You didn't detect that note of sarcasm? Let me make it a little bit better.
She was ignoring that part.
Only hears what she wants to hear,
Yeah, exactly. That's like my husband. Okay.
right? Selective hearing.
Yeah.
Nancy, so I only got 7% to audio, but I had a few things to do as well, so not reading the entire time. That's okay. Be productive. That's what this is about. It doesn't have to just be reading.
Just hanging out with us, that's fine.
Yeah, exactly. Come for the comedy. Green
Yep.
Stick finished chapter 12 of Tinker Tailor Soldier Spy. I'm kind
Hey,
of
Green
lost.
Stick, are you liking that?
This book is filled with spy jargon and code words and so many characters with multiple names. I'd never make a good spy.
I'd forget my own code name. Somebody be hollering at me and hollering. Oh, you're talking to me.
Who are you talking? What, me? Oh,
Right.
sorry.
They'd use your real name, you immediately turn around, it's like, okay, it didn't work out.
Yeah.
And Melmac said what she said. That's it. So funny. How are you guys doing with your reading?
Good. I got to 86% in my book.
Oh, not bad. Not
Yeah.
bad at all.
I finished the Sarah Morgan.
Did you like
Did
it?
you?
Sadly, my least favorite Sarah Morgan. I've already forgotten it. Yeah.
Wow.
The characters, I just didn't care. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
I didn't connect with any of the characters. I was so disappointed because I'm such a fan of hers.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
you
really
really
made her like. I was like, oh, okay, maybe I should start reading her.
I just did a video on like this.
Yes.
Everything outside of this book has been fantastic.
So you jinxed yourself. No, I'm kidding.
I swear to God, I did.
There's always that one book though.
Always.
Oh,
You know, it
always.
just goes to show
Yeah.
though that even our best favorite authors can have a bad book.
Absolutely.
Exactly.
Mhm.
Exactly.
For sure.
Sherry said it right.
Sassy.
Mel Nick's got her sassy pants on. She absolutely does.
Right?
We call our
Oh,
cat
The
Sassy
closet's
Pants.
full of sassy pants. They're just like different degrees of. And today they're like jalapeno sassy. Ghost pepper sassy Monday. No, Mac.
Sassy pants are just sewn on to her. Yes. Yeah. That's all right. Hannah, you and I are known for being sassy as well. So, you know, I'll leave it at that.
True.
You're not supposed to agree.
My mama's been telling me about that for
I was gonna
years.
say, okay, mom.
I was gonna say, yeah, I've heard that one too. Yeah.
Tiffany?
Or your face is gonna get stuck like that.
Yep,
Yeah.
exactly. hmm
Your parents ever, I don't know why it made me think of that, but did your parents ever tell you that if you ate watermelon seeds, a watermelon would grow in your stomach?
Yes.
Where did that come from? Like every parent tells their child that. And
They
I'm
just
like,
don't want the kids to eat the watermelon seeds.
I've heard that
like,
about
why
apple
is that the
seeds.
universal story? Do parents get together and like before Twitter was a thing, they just holler down the road, hey,
Yeah.
Yeah.
like play telephone like with their
Down.
hands. They're like, tell your child. I mean, because it's like a universal thing. None
Or,
of us,
you know, don't eat and then go swim an hour later or
Well,
something like
yeah.
that.
Or how much harder it was for them to go uphill to school with
Both
just
ways.
newspapers on their feet. Yeah, in the snowstorm, you know. Yeah.
Barefoot in the snow.
There you go.
miles uphill both
Fighting
ways.
a bear, you know, it just gotten more and more
Yeah.
frustrated every time. Too much. No, Mac is a different level of sassy. Okay. She's probably proud of that. Cav, that whispery callback came in the middle of a fictional thunderstorm, and there's a phantom lady in white, and the heroine is paranormal. Thanks for contributing.
Are you reading The Woman in White, Cav? Because that was a good book if you are.
Oh my gosh, that's funny.
She's. I think she's reading one of the Phyllis A. Whitney's. Is she the one that's?
Oh,
reading-
yes, that's
Oh,
right.
yeah.
That's right. The
Yeah.
Gothic.
See, I always heard that about apple seeds. Don't swallow apple seeds because it'll
grow an
your
apple in your stomach.
Apple, yeah.
I never was told that about apple seeds, but Walmart. What? Watermelon seeds all the time.
The watermelon seeds there. The reason my father told us not to eat apple seeds was because there is cyanide in them.
Yeah.
Saw that in a Law and Order episode.
Fair enough.
Oh, really? Oh, that's unfortunate.
That eat and swim thing is real. I got sick right after doing. Oh wow, sassy to the nth degree.
Well, I think the eat and swim thing usually it makes your stomach cramp a little bit. I think is why
You
they
get
say
cramps.
Well,
You
I
eat a
would-
big meal.
Yeah, and, you know, I would assume doing anything right after you eat like that would be, but like we don't think I'm gonna eat like a big meal and then go run, like because we're not like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean. But like but usually we anticipate swimming, so I think anything that would exert that kind of activity right
I
after.
think it's just because it's always been swimming. It's not been
Yeah.
like don't eat and then go to the playground or
Well,
you
that's
know
true.
like
It
it's
was
always
always
swimming
you
for
were
some
right.
reason. Like
1
parents
hour
are like,
after-
I'm not taking you to the damn pool. Okay, so forget it.
Right?
The consequences are higher if you get a stomach cramp and you like sink to the
Drown?
bottom. I mean, like the consequences can be a little more severe, you know, than like
Mhm.
Tiffany, was it pumpkin seeds for you? Because you know you're constantly turning into one. So
Love
love pumpkin seeds. I made a lot of pumpkin seeds.
I love pumpkin seeds.
I like a vibe of TTSS because of the suspense, but Lacar's writing is kind of clipped, so I end up having to reread things in an attempt to better understand what's going on. If you keep making that face, it'll freeze that way.
Yeah,
I bet Lancaster is
for
mentioned.
sure. Lancaster and
sure.
a lot of the Amish. Yeah,
And the Amish romance is big time too.
Yeah.
Yes.
Has anyone read the Soup Lover Mysteries by Connie Archer? If so, thoughts?
I read the first one and was really disappointed, but I'll tell you, I am like a soup fanatic. It's one of my favorite meals in
Mm.
general, any kind of soup. I mean, granted, I lived up north. Now I mean, in Florida, I don't make as much, but you know what I mean. And I love cold weather location cozies. So I was highly anticipating it. And I don't know if that's what it was, but for whatever reason, I was really disappointed in it. I never went back to it at all. Cozy said the same thing. I don't remember, but it's been so long, I can't remember what it was that I got frustrated with, but I didn't care for it. Doesn't mean you won't. You could love it. I mean, it's definitely still something that I know a lot of people do like, right? Look out for those Walmart seats.
She made up the town names. Okay. Nancy Love the Woman in White, Sarah by Wilkie.
So good.
Also, the Sugar Grove Mystery by Jesse Crockett. I have both of those in my series. I'm trying to decide between them. Go with that one.
I think she means that one. That one.
That one's so fun. I wish it was longer. It's a maple syrup series, and
Okay.
it's so cute. It's so cute.
We can never go swimming until an hour after eating
Yep.
either. I totally grew up with that. Yes.
Yep.
I do like roasted and salted pumpkin seeds.
Me too, Mel Mac.
Delicious.
Annie read
50 pages. Wow.
Good job.
That's amazing.
And if anyone likes suspense books, the Rockton series by Kelly Armstrong is amazing. All the characters are the same, and the town gains new members, but each book is a different story.
Oh, fun.
The first one was different. I've read the first one, haven't
Yeah.
continued, but I need to. But yeah, I liked it.
Nice.
I think I would get freaked out. But
Oh, suspense, yeah.
Big scary monster.
exactly.
Have
I'm scared.
I read her before? The author sounds very familiar. Oh, I have a Stitch in Time by her, which I think is like a paranormal time
Yeah.
travel something or
I was
other.
gonna say, and she does the Bitten series or whatever.
Yeah, yeah.
On TV for a while.
I'll have to check her out.
Mel Mac was not a huge fan of the Soup Lover series.
Mel Mac, what was it that you didn't care for? Maybe you'll jog my memory.
Mm-hmm. Sounds good to me. Thanks.
I did like the
It takes a lot for Melmac to give like a low rating, I think. So it must
a lot.
Wow.
Really, I mean, because I love cozy so much. There's usually I don't, you know.
Yeah.
I know
Something wrong if you guys are agreeing. So
So somebody marked this down.
right.
on this day.
Victoria Day is also Tiffany and Mel Agree Day.
Yeah, there you go.
Here we
Remember
go.
And we celebrate with beer and fireworks.
There you go.
Oh, I love it.
Anita, I can't wait to see what you
I
think of that because I
should.
have that art.
I have it from NetGalley as well. I'm getting to it actually in June.
Oh, see this?
In
Sarah.
June, I'm trying to do my catch up a little bit on some of those.
Because I think I have it on audio from NetGalley. I hope I have it on
Sarah.
audio from NetGalley.
That is brilliant. I do need a holiday where there's fireworks in my honor.
Right?
You are so right. Like, yes.
It needs to be a thing.
Maybe you can make one in early July.
Like around the 4th.
Yeah, exactly.
I said in my honor.
Yeah, it can't be July. That's my month.
There you go.
My birthday.
Or if you live in my neighborhood for 3 weeks every day after the 4th.
Well, that's what my husband and I were just saying because they're selling the fireworks. We're like, it's going to be going off for the next month and a half
Yes.
until Canada Day, which is the 1st of July. So, we have a month of fireworks.
For here we go from college graduations to high school graduations to 4th of July to end of summer to back to school. It's like, really?
Yes.
Have you guys not
Yes.
run out of fireworks yet? They're only fun for so long.
Thank you.
I
and
don't.
then like our neighborhood has started doing it for like sports events,
For
like
everything. Yeah.
like Super
We
Bowl.
had them for New Year's
I'm like,
Eve.
Yes.
Kairu. That
We're
is
almost certain that they were fireworks and not gunshots, but this close to the city, you can never really tell.
yeah.
So,
Well, that was so funny when
Like out in the country is the same thing though.
Right.
It's like,
right?
is that fireworks or is that gunshots? Because I'll hear a pop, 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 pop.
Yeah, yeah.
that was the one day they were shooting up the street, and Marcus and I were like, those weren't fireworks. And we get up and we go to the window, and sure enough, they got shot at. And when the cops came to our door, they're like, how did you know the difference? I'm like, I don't know. It just didn't sound like fireworks.
And you go to the window so you
Okay,
can get shot
next time
too.
you hear pop, 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 and you're not sure if it's fireworks or gunshots, just assume it's gunshots and get down. What you don't want to do is go to the window.
You know, I live in a
Crack
crazy
a beer and go and stand outside.
Right.
Be like,
See?
hey.
Sometimes, Lee, I worry. I mean, I love you, and I think like in the most stressful times, like you're like, oh, I was out walking. It was a really good walk. I think I almost got kidnapped though. There was a fight. I'm like, wait, what?
And she does it so like, nonchalant. Like
Yes!
it's no big deal.
Yes. I was
I live in a very fun neighborhood, let's put it that way. You know. There's always something going on.
goodness. Oh my.
Never
God.
boring.
And never
Do
legal
you,
either.
do you know where Bellevue is?
Like
I
as
think
in
that's-
Washington.
I think it's in Jersey. I think it's what it's called, Bellevue or something.
Are you talking about like the loony bin thing?
I don't know. It's just I have a friend that lives in Jersey, and I could have sworn that's where it was something like that, or maybe I'm saying it wrong. I don't know where I'll have to go look again because
I'll have to look.
she's always putting something up about. Do you know if there's like this in in her town? So, and I thought that's what it was called. But
There is a big, like, well-known mental hospital called Bellevue, but
That's
it's in
what I
New
was
York.
thinking of.
I read the book actually. If you guys want a really good nonfiction book about Bellevue, it was phenomenal. So
Yeah.
good. Oh yeah.
That's what I was thinking. If you meant like Bellevue Hospital, or the only other Bellevue I know of is Washington State.
They
well,
did a
I mean, if there's a hospital, do they have like a town that surrounds the hospital?
No, because it's New York City.
Yeah, it's in the
Yeah.
city.
They did a lot of horrible studies at some
They
point.
did.
Oh, I would never read anything like that for fun. I had to for school, and we had like for theory class and different things, and yeah, they did some.
I know
really,
she said she's like
really horrible things. to
15
people.
15 minutes from New York because she said if I ever come out there, she would take me over to like New York.
Oh yeah,
Never been in New York City.
There's Belleville, New Jersey.
Maybe that's it.
That's pretty
Maybe.
close to New York. Yeah.
That's probably it then. I knew it was something like that.
Yeah, Belleville.
I have a Belleville close to me.
there's a Belleville, Illinois.
There you go. Melmac is a glutton for punishment. She won't DNF.
Oh, I couldn't do that. I admire people like that, but I couldn't do it.
I've got 5 more chapters of Death in the Stacks, and then I will start Hot Water by Kate Kingsbury. First in the Misty Bay Tea Room series.
Nice.
On this day. Thanks for the thoughts on both series. I appreciate it. I'm reading a spooky book, The Exorcist House, which you would hate, Tiffany. It's by Nick Roberts, and it's really spooky. It's on KU if anyone likes horror.
I need to look that up.
Half of us are writing it down. The other.
Tiffany's like, nope. A Stitch in Time is a mashup of multiple genres. I love it.
I gotta get to that one.
It takes a lot for me to DNF a book, but I will DNF a series. Sad but true.
Mm.
That's the same in the country. Yeah, with the gunshots, fireworks.
Mhm.
Yeah.
That's where I think the city and the country is not that different from each other, you know?
True enough. True
Yeah.
enough.
Especially out here where I live, where I think we have like a militia down the road or whatever. They have like this. They're out in the woods. They have these beware of dogs, do not enter. You
Mm.
can't see even their house or anything, like anything. But we're always hearing like pow 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 pow. Boom. I said somebody's testing their gun, and there's like boom.
No, thank you.
That's
in their tank. Look out!
time with the
My shoot
fireworks.
cannon.
I don't like the fireworks when it's just a boom. It's like there's no fun to that. You saw no pretty sparkle or
Yeah,
anything. You're just to be loud.
yeah. I don't get those either, Lee. I'm with you.
Mm-hmm. There were fireworks set off on my baseball game yesterday. Anything to set them off. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, I always tell my dad, if somebody's coming to get our guns, we'll know when it happens because there's going to be like this huge fight down the road. You're going to hear all kinds of stuff and then we can hide.
There you go.
Exactly, green stick. I deserve it all.
Mhm.
I'm totally kidding.
You tell yourself that.
Right?
I still want to try that series, Jane. I'm curious. I know her attitude is quite different. Yeah.
Yeah. She's so mean to everyone. That's how it is out here, but instead of gunshots, it's going to be the porch for tornadoes.
It's like that here with tornadoes and stuff. It's like, let's look outside and say, oh, look, there it comes. It's like, no, get in the cellar.
For Pete's sake.
People who have lived through a lot of them versus people who have not lived through any of them.
Right? Right.
Well, that is very true.
Mhm.
Mhm.
Well, Lee most likely to handle the crisis calmly, at least among the faces currently gracing my screens. In crisis situations, I just start laughing. So I'm usually the inappropriate person of the group because it's just laughing is just how I get it out. Yeah. Oh my god, a porch during the tornado handle. Yeah, no. That's no. Never said it was a
I
storm.
mean, I think Sarah's got a point about, like the more you've lived through some of those.
I would be like trying to dig a hole under the house if there was a tornado coming, and some of y'all who've lived through these would be like, "Look at that! Isn't it
right.
pretty?"
Multiple
Well,
times.
Sarah, when the first year we were in Florida, like that year was 2019. There was supposed to be a big tornado that hit. It ended up hitting Louisiana really hard, but it missed us. But like we were freaking out because we had never, been anything. And like I went to the grocery store to stock up, and like the bakery had made like cakes with the eye of the hurricane as like jokes and stuff. Like they had them out, and like people were just like, and I'm like, people, there's a hurricane coming. And they're like,
Because you didn't know. So
I
like
no, I was
you were panicking and I'm like, it's just a hurricane. Why is she
Yeah.
freaking out? But like
Yeah.
that's how I felt when I lived in Oklahoma and it was a tornado. And I'm like,
exactly.
cool, this is gonna be fun. I can't wait to see one. And they're like, are you crazy? Like, this is serious. And I was just like, I'm thinking, oh, it's just like a hurricane. It's not gonna be a big deal. Oh no, it was a big deal.
Mhm.
Susan, do you live in Jersey? I'm just curious because you were very specific about where that was at.
Yeah, I know. I was like,
Curious. Jessica, hi, how are you?
Hi, Jessica.
Saying hello. Speaking of fireworks, it's a Victoria Day in Canada. No fireworks.
No, there will be, and my neighbors feel the need to shoot them off until 2 or 3 in the morning
Oh,
because that's appropriate.
Of course. Of course. I had an anxiety dream last night that Hallmark made a movie called Christmas with the Tornadoes. Lacey Chabet was a teacher in it and told all of us to get under our desks while the tornado came through.
Someone at Hallmark
sorry,
series just perked up and went,
I'm
"Hmm."
laughing. I'm not
Right.
laughing. Wow. I'm so sorry. That sounds really bad, but it was completely described.
decorating the Christmas light.
And the kids decorating Christmas lights. That's the best part. We had a hurricane here a few years ago.
Yeah, you guys get hit pretty bad with them, Jane, coming up the coast.
Yeah.
See?
I have wine and crackers in my safe space for tornadoes. If it comes, I'll probably skip the crackers. Mhm. Years ago, it was a lot of damage.
Yeah.
We're from Newfoundland, but it happens, yeah. So I don't know. You guys want to do another sprint at 8:20 or at 25?
Sure.
Yes.
Until the top of the hour.
Yes.
Okay, do that. Susan, I used to live there, and my family is spread out over New Jersey. We can see New York City skyline from my uncle's house.
Oh,
Oh,
neat.
yeah, that's why you said Essex County. I'm like, all right, that was very specific about it.
Oddly specific.
Yeah, 15 minutes from New York City. I'm like, okay, she's right, but like very specific.
Lee, I'm sure we've talked about this, but have you read the Stephanie Plum?
No, I have not. I do know that takes place in Trenton.
Is that a real place?
Oh yeah, it's a shithole too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The series makes that well known too.
And you're not
Yeah,
lying. It is.
No.
Yeah, she definitely describes it that way. I just didn't know if it was real or not. I guess.
Poor Jane.
Because I'm so small, I'd probably be blown away from the wind. They're so funny. All right, so we'll meet back at the top of the hour. I'm sorry, I don't know what that is for Jane.
40
It
minutes.
is in 35 minutes.
35 minutes.
All right, thank you guys, and happy reading.
Happy reading.
Happy reading, everyone.
And we're back. How'd you guys do?
I have 6% left in my book.
Nice.
Wow.
Yes.
Just about there.
I am so close. And real quick, I want to say, Mr. Francie, I saw your message, and that is very helpful. Mr. Francie sent me a message of his actual Discord schedule, reading sprints, because I was trying to say it in my video. The nights that I'm not on here a lot, I'm usually with Kevin. So I don't know, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm so old. So anyways, thank you for giving that to me.
You're welcome. I
Is
just
it-
felt bad for me struggling through it.
Is it not just every night? Because I feel like every night we
Yeah,
have
pretty
Mr.
much.
Fancy Sprints.
Pretty much, yeah.
I'm just saying that's the easy way to say it.
True, that's the easy way.
And I'm not complaining about that. I'm just saying I think it's every night.
No. All good. I have 8 chapters left in my book, which I'm happy about. I want to finish it today. It's okay. I have the series on my SAS list, and I already have the next book in the series, so I didn't want to DNF this one, but I don't know how I'm feeling about it at the moment.
What are you reading again?
It's called the Steel and Fire series. It's a YA fantasy series.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Could be hit or miss.
Mhm.
Yeah, kind of like that. Hit or miss kind of thing.
I got about 50 pages into the Yankee Widow, and I didn't really read what it was about. I thought it was like, her husband was like wounded and then she has to find him. And I'm through the first 2 chapters and she's found him, and I'm like, okay, so what's the rest of the book about? I'm like, I thought that was the plot. So what? But I have to show off. I did finish stitching this while I was at
Oh,
teaching.
cute.
Oh, that is so
Isn't
cute.
that adorable?
That's the llamas, right?
Two little Christmas
Yeah,
llamas,
they're very cute wearing their Christmas scarves. I love it.
right? So
It's
that
so
was
great.
the finish of the night.
Like see the progression of like stuff you told us like you were going to start months ago to see like where you're at now. All of the projects is great. I love it.
Yes, like I think I remember the llamas from last Christmas or something like
Yeah,
that.
pretty
I love
much.
it.
Pretty much. Now I can hang them for this year.
There you go.
I got to 42% into Pandemonium. So
Awesome.
Nice.
I started editing a video. I read nothing. So
That's okay.
Very productive.
Very productive.
I also want to say that as soon as I said there was no Christmas in the Christmas book, there was Christmas. So I don't know if this is a actual tradition, but this series takes place in Louisiana, and she's talking about Christmas bonfires. Does anybody know if that's like a tradition? I could look it up, but I just didn't know if Cajun, are you from Louisiana? Maybe Georgia. You might be from Georgia. Cajun.
Jared's from Louisiana, so she may know if she was here.
Okay. Yes. And like I said, I can look it up, but I don't know if that's a tradition or not. But she's talking about the Christmas bonfires and
He
like
knows a lot about like New Orleans and things like that. So I think she's been there a couple times, so I'm pretty sure she might do her research. So it could be true, but I don't know.
I don't pay attention to that stuff.
Well, she sure said that Cajun like little thing whenever she was shouting me out, like rolled right off her tongue, like she
Right,
said it. quite a
didn't
few
it? Yeah.
times.
I know. I was standing there watching her, and all of a sudden she like I don't think you could see it in the actual video, but she like started like dancing like I was like, wow. She was so funny and wonderful. She was sweet. She was very sweet.
yes, Hannah, Trenton is the capital of Jersey. You notice I wasn't bragging about that. I just I'll just tell you that part.
Hannah. That's what's I don't even yeah.
Gee, poor cow and Twister.
Oh.
One time I had to walk to another building for a meeting and the wind was so strong it was being blown into cars in the
Oh
park.
my goodness.
Terrible. Yeah, so the Morris, Middlesex, Mercer, Somerset counties. I have lived all over the state, both North and South Jersey. You missed it a lot.
Okay.
There's a knock at the door.
Yeah.
That's cool. My dad grew up in Cliffside Park. Nice. Going to say goodnight. I'm sure she's gone, but goodnight, Sherry.
Actually.
I do genealogy research, so I have done research in nearly every county in the state as well as eastern Pennsylvania. Okay, that makes sense.
Okay, wow.
I realized I would never thought that many, the way Stephanie describes it, I thought it was smallish.
Yeah, see, because she actually talks about being from the Berg, and I don't know, like,
She says from the Berg.
mm-hmm.
There's a
Like
section of
B-U-R-G.
what is it?
B-U-R-G.
I know of a section of Elizabeth called the Berg, but that's not close to Trenton. So
Oh.
maybe they do have a section of Trenton called that as well. That's like
But-
kind of south. I live closer to.
I wonder if I always read it to be the suburbs, like the burbs, like, you know what I mean? That's how
Yeah,
I
yeah.
read it.
Okay.
Yeah, you know what? You could be right too. It's I'm trying to think offhand. You could that could be it too. But yeah, I'm with Cajun. I always thought it was like a smaller area where it would be something that was that influential in the state. But
I mean,
No
I,
idea.
wouldn't, I wouldn't. I don't think anybody here really thinks of it as like. I mean, yes, it's the capital, but it's like a shithole type of thing. That in Camden.
I've heard of Camden.
Yeah, you don't want to go to either one. Also, like I've said, I've been to every state in the United States. The only place I was ever
Oh,
nervous to go to was Detroit, just because I thought, like, you know, everything I've ever seen in a movie or something, I was like, I don't want to go here. Like, this is going to be terrifying. I had gone on St. Patrick's Day. There was nothing going on in Detroit, so we crossed over to Windsor, Canada, and we partied in Canada. So that was kind of how we did.
I drove a couple of years ago, friends and I went to Chicago, and they came from Ottawa, picked me up, and we drove straight through Detroit, Windsor, Detroit. And we actually gassed up the car an hour outside of Detroit. So we would not actually have to stop in Detroit for that exact reason. But just outside of it, we did stop at just like a rest stop. So me being Canadian, right? We walk into this rest stop and there's these big signs above the door saying, please leave your guns in your car. I'm like, where are we? And can we go home, please? I don't like this at all.
Like, let's stop at the next rest stop.
Yeah. I'm like, I'm gonna sit in here with the car doors locked. Y'all can pick me up a slushie.
I had to do a really a home visit one time, and we had to go 2 at a time just because of the area where we're going into, and the family we were seeing was pretty hostile. And so anyways, there was 2 of us and we got really lost. And it was like in East St. Louis, and you know, East St. Louis, it is pretty bad.
Mm-hmm.
And the lady sitting in reminds me of Sarah. She goes, "It can't be that bad. There's a McDonald's up ahead." She's like, we can't be in that. We go rolling up to the McDonald's. It has no windows. It's burnt. The whole inside of it's burnt out. And I was like, any other suggestions?
You're like, yes, this is not the Ronald McDonald that we know of from back in the day.
Right.
Like,
Right? Oh my god.
I called my husband because he worked in downtown St. Louis. So I told him where we were at. We were lost. He goes, okay. He's like, he knew exactly. And he's like, come up to this. He's like, you see the stop sign up ahead? And I'm like, yeah. And he's like, don't stop, just keep going. And I was like, oh. He's like, oh no. He's like, don't stop at it. He's like,
and it quickly roll through.
right?
I always think of that from Clueless. She's like, I totally paused.
I totally paused.
Yeah.
We have an area in Toronto. Oh, there's the fireworks. It's actually Jane and Finch, and it's like one of the worst areas you could possibly live in. And my husband used to do a job where he used to set up, you know, if you go to the mall and you see those little kiosks in like the middle of the mall. So he used to go and set those up and it'd be done after hours. So he and the other guy that he worked with show up, and the security guard comes out at this mall at Jane and Finch wearing like full like bulletproof vest on. And he's like, you guys are on your own, so you better hurry it up. Like,
Oh my God.
what the hell? I'm like, yeah, no, that's okay. I'll stay where I
I
am
would
in the
just drop
burbs.
it off with like instructions. Call
Right?
him tomorrow.
No thanks. No thanks.
Gotta go.
But every major city, I think, has that area or that
Oh,
section that's, you know, the
Yeah.
wrong side of the tracks.
Yeah.
For sure. I don't know if you know of Sarah. Maybe not. There's this guy on social media known as the Six at Six. His name's
Okay.
Brandon, and so he would always like imitate people from Toronto. He's from there.
Yeah.
And so like he was like describing particularly a Scarborough accent.
Scarborough.
Sorry, yeah, Scarborough. I was
You're fine.
so infatuated with this accent that when me and my sister went to a Blue Jays game, like we were sitting next to people who were talking like that. I'm like not even listening to the like watching the game anymore. I'm like so infatuated. She's like, "You turn around," because like he acts like this isn't like the good type of people you want to be around. Why are you like all in their conversation?
We lived in Scarborough for 5 years, my husband and I. It's literally, if you drive 10 minutes from where we live, you're in Scarborough, right? It's like the outskirts of the city. But every time we drive by it now, my husband's like, scum. It's like, hold your breath, scum. It was the joke about the fireworks and the gunshots. It would be gunshots, guaranteed.
Yeah, right there, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was like, turn around, stop watching them. I'm infatuated. And Jessica edited a video too. So she was very
Yay.
productive.
Nice.
Jane on chapter 10, ABC Murders. Storm, you
nice.
haven't fallen asleep yet. I'm impressed.
Getting close.
I was gonna say she's getting there.
I have to keep myself busy, so I'm doing my stuff backwards, and I haven't did a book haul on these yet, but I'm cleaning them off and getting the stickers off of them first, because I'm like, if I'm productive and I'm doing something, then maybe I won't fall asleep. But if I just listen to the audiobook, then I'll be like,
Mhm.
I get it. Hannah made it to 35%. Anna's on page 190.
Nice, everyone.
Green Stick finished
Wow.
chapter 13. At least 2 threads of the story are coming together enough for me to understand that much.
yay!
Awesome.
Hannah said it really is every single night. Mr. Francie, I'm looking up what order to read Brandon Sanderson books online. Lots of opinions on it.
That's true.
Sarah, that's adorable. Yes, bonfires are a tradition.
There you
Oh,
go.
okay.
That's neat.
Mm.
She's from Louisiana but lives in Georgia now. See, Cajun did know. Ellen Fox.
I thought maybe she did.
Yeah.
I was thinking Cajun had at least ties to Louisiana.
Yeah, the Cajun Peach. Hey, Elizabeth. I
Yeah,
haven't
right.
gotten used to the Monday time frame yet. Yeah, we haven't either.
Well, you're. Oh, never mind. Okay, that went over my head. I thought something else.
I was actually, because I'm off work on Friday, I was actually debating on doing a sprint on Friday if anyone was interested in joining in.
Oh, yeah, that would be fun.
Storm has volunteered.
Excellent. Mr.
I-
Fancy, Tiff?
I made a commitment that I mean, I don't want to. I have to do something else.
Fine.
Whether she wants to or not.
Mr. Francie, can you jump on a Friday sprint?
Did you want to come on Friday, 7 o'clock Eastern?
At what time?
7 p.m. Eastern.
So
So this
Yeah.
time, the time that this one started.
okay.
I'll message you
Should
on
be okay.
Discord.
Yeah, yeah.
He's
I'll
like,
send
that's
you
too
the link
far
if
in
you can
advance.
join,
I'm
great.
trying to
If you
think.
can't, so be it.
He's like, I'm thinking that far in advance.
Elizabeth
So-
said she could do Friday.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, Mr. Francie, I'll send you the link on Discord if you can join. Great. If you can't, whatever.
All right, cool. Thank you.
No worries. Yeah, no.
Hannah said,
All right. I'll email you, Elizabeth.
there you go. Anita said, I'm falling asleep. I'm going to say good night. Be safe, my friends. Good night, Anita.
Neither.
Saying good night. Elizabeth saying she could do Fridays. And Hannah said, Tiffany has to hang out with her husband, LOL.
He won't be here till Sunday. Otherwise, I would have just said that. No, it's one of my coworkers' birthdays, and I love her.
Oh, nice.
But it'll be fun. But she wants to go like salsa dancing, which is
Ooh.
that is. I mean, I'm gonna go
Okay.
because it's her birthday. But you know, I might cha-cha-cha, but I'm pretty sure I don't know the moves. I'm just gonna make them up as I go, but I'm pretty sure they're gonna be awesome. So I don't even know why I'm saying it. Like, I'm gonna be the belle of the ball.
Just finger dance.
There you go. There you go. I'm curious, is your Polish coworker going?
Yes.
We need some yo.
Yeah, you have to let us know what happens with that one.
I have to I don't okay, so I have to really quick because it was the funniest thing. So she's like our boss's boss. So I mean, she's really he just I think he just has a different person. I don't know. But she's like, so his master says MS like everybody else's, but then like it says a little small c underneath it. I don't know, it must be a European thing because we don't have it here in the US. And she's like, get rid of that c, you don't need it. And he goes, why? And she said, because it's little anyways. He goes, the H in your PhD is little, but you seem to need that. She was like, oh my God. And she goes, I hope nobody ever finds your channel because I mean, so she goes, well, the H means something. He said, so does the C, but you didn't ask. I was like, I don't want any more part of this because I don't want to claim my like.
Talk about sassy pants.
Yeah, right?
Oh. And I don't even think it's that. It doesn't even necessarily come across as sassy. It does in what he is saying to someone like, but he's saying it like in a way like I don't think he's trying to be.
Right.
He just is very, very direct and way more like assertive, but almost on towards the aggressive side. But I don't think it's even like he's trying to be sassy. But for us, when we hear it, we're like, it sounds sassy, just what he's saying. We were like, I mean, seriously, we were all like standing there. We all kind of like backing up. We're like, oh, it was the funniest thing. Oh my God. Okay.
Well, it sounds like it was probably the truth, though. It's like the C probably means something, but you didn't ask.
Right.
I know. But when he came in, when he looked at her and he goes, well, your H and your PhD is small, but you seem to need that. I was like,
So
I'm
funny.
pretty sure my mouth might have dropped open like before I could. Like I think I have a client. Like it's
Yeah. It's like you're like, and you start backing up. And
an assessment rescheduled for 4.
Gotta go.
Go. Oh, he is really, really, really funny.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, I'm curious to see how he would be salsa dancing
yeah,
out
that's
there.
what I was
Oh,
like.
God.
You need video if he does anything.
It
I'm
says it's a master. If anyone's curious, it says it's a master of science.
Oh,
The
okay.
MS with the small c, it means master of science.
Okay.
I did not know that.
See, we don't have that. Yeah. And so, Kairu, can you wait 1 minute? Come here, buddy. I know,
I
buddy.
rejoined that half past and you were all still reading, so I thought I got the time wrong. Didn't realize I had to close out YouTube and go back in. I missed a lot.
Oh no.
Come here, baby.
I'm sorry, I never know if it's Azo-Ox or Azuax. I'm not sure. One, thank you so much for subscribing to my channel because I just saw you did that before. I appreciate that.
Yeah, same here. Yeah.
And PhD permanent head damage said from my friend in Singapore.
That's funny.
That's funny. Hi, baby.
I love that.
Hi, sweet. Okay. That's hilarious.
Do you guys want to do another one at 20? I know, Tiffany, you're probably leaving. I mean, you're welcome to stay, but you're probably leaving.
Yeah,
I
sure.
understand.
I appreciate it, though.
Of course. Storm, if you still want to stay, you're more than welcome to, unless you want to
Yeah,
go to
I'm
sleep
good.
as well. Or anybody, if you guys want to leave. You
Oh,
can leave.
wow.
It's only 8:20 here, so
I was gonna say you're still early there, right?
Yeah.
Oh, sweet baby. Okay. All right. Well, I will let you guys get to it because Kairu's also got to do things. And Lee, thank you so much for
Thank you.
inviting me. And it was good to see you, Mr. Francie, Storm, Sarah. Bye, everyone.
Good to
Bye,
see you.
guys.
Bye.
Sorry.
I am saying bye like I'm leaving. I don't know. All right. Do you guys want to go to the top of the hour again?
Sure.
Sure.
You okay with that? Okay. And whatever that is for Jane. I'm sorry. I don't know it.
40 minutes.
I don't get why she. Well, it is 40 minutes though, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Oh, so that's all you have to say? We're just not giving the
Yeah.
time. Okay. So I'm like, why is
I
it
see
is.
it as she sets a timer, so I'm just like, set the time for 40 minutes. And we'll see
okay.
then.
Mhm. Makes sense.
Yeah, it does. Okay. Happy reading,
Cool.
everyone.
Happy reading.
And we're back. Before we start, Sarah, last week you suggested a book to me that I could use for LGBTQ IA+.
Was a Harlequin, right?
Yes. And I thought I clicked add to my TBR, but apparently I didn't.
Oops.
Yeah, exactly.
Happy I can put my hands on it. The Lights on Knoxbridge Lane
Thank
by
you.
Rowan Parrish. It was really good.
I have a question for Sarah too. While we're at it,
Sure.
can I jump in if it's like, I think this is the third in the series? But
Yep.
I
Yep.
grabbed the Julianne Lindsay book because I'm like, and Sarah's like, you guys, you can always skip, but I'm like, I hate doing it, but she says I could.
I know. A lot of people don't. You absolutely can. Each one is about a different couple. It's not like that other series that you read where it follows the same couple.
Yeah.
They're all about different couples.
That's what I figured, but I thought, well, the one time I think about it, because I'm like, I really want to try it, but then I'm like, I don't know.
She's such a good writer. I mean, you guys
I've
know
never
that. You've
tried
read
any of her Harlequin
Intrigue.
ones, so yeah.
Mhm.
Mr. Francie says my audiobook was very silent.
That's
I
funny.
then realized it would help if I turned it on. LOL. So I did. It was still silent. It would help if I unmuted my laptop.
Right?
One of those moments.
Been there, done that.
Mhm. That's funny. Jessica, sorry I missed most of this. I will have to rewatch it all later. Was getting the yard cleaned up and grilled out for dinner. Nice.
Nice.
Very productive, though.
Mm-hmm. And I found my way back. We lost power for like 20 minutes, and then the internet has been really bad. Yeah,
Mm,
sometimes after a storm, you just get stuck like that, or power goes out. Jane, I'm up to chapter 15 in the ABC Murder. Green Stick,
Wow.
power outages are so annoying. Glad you got it back. And Hannah made it to 46%.
nice.
Very nice.
Good.
I have like an hour and a half left on my book.
I made it to 60%. So.
I actually was physically reading an ebook because I have a bit of a headache, and I find that if I have like headphones in, it just makes it worse.
Yeah.
So I started a cute little contemporary romance by Carolyn Brown with the cutest cover ever. Bride for a Day. I'm like, oh, it's so Southern Texas. I love it.
I was gonna say, does she usually do cowboy stuff?
Yeah, this is actually, it came up on NetGalley, so of course I requested it and I was approved for it. But it's actually her first book. Like they changed it, updated it, modernized it, and gave it a new cover. So yeah, it's they have to get married, one of those ones.
Have
I
to.
love those. I love those.
Jessica read one chapter of Lord of the Flies.
Wow.
Good.
Love that book. I remember reading that. We read that in 6th grade. And I read ahead of everybody in the class. And
Mhm.
I think I got like our days mixed up. So when we finally got to the day, I thought I was going to like spill this big spoiler. And we were still so far behind on that. And everybody in the class got so mad. And I was like, sorry.
Whoops.
Annie read 30 pages, almost halfway through. Very nice. Oops. Christy Rose, hello. I made it to chapter 10 of Romancing Mr. Bridgerton.
Colin and Penelope's story.
Jessica, I would never have understood this book in 6th grade. Wow. Green Stick, finished chapter 14. I sure am learning that lamplighters don't actually light lamps. That the circus doesn't have clowns or animals. Things like that. That's funny. Yeah. All right, guys. I'm thinking that we're about ready to wrap up. It's 10 o'clock here.
Mhm.
I gotta go to the gym in the morning, unfortunately. But,
Stormy needs to go to bed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good girl, you kept yourself up till 9 o'clock.
Mr. Frankie has an after party to host.
Yes.
Yeah.
Do you guys have anything coming up on your channels that you want to mention? Anything coming up?
Not really.
Storm's like, no, I have nothing but sleep coming up in my future.
Just like the normal Sunday vlog thing, but anything in between there, I'm not quite sure yet.
No.
I don't plan too far ahead.
I've been trying to plan ahead because I just want to like bulk film and then not worry about it.
I need
Yeah.
to. I need to, but I don't.
I actually plan out like weeks in advance. I have it in my calendar of what videos I'm going to be doing. So I know, because I film on the weekends, and then I know what I need to film for that week. So I've got a vlog coming out on Thursday, the Harlequin Anticipated Reads vlog for some of the books that I've been reading. So that'll be coming out. And I am going to do a live show on Friday. I just talked to Garrett, and I'm like, you don't mind, do you? He's like, I don't care. I'm like, okay.
Nice.
So I'll send out links to those who are interested.
What about you, Mr. France? Do you have anything going on coming up?
I have another episode in the Cozy Mystery Author Pen Name series coming.
Nice.
Yeah,
Awesome.
excited with it.
I don't have anything too exciting. Tomorrow I have an Around the World in 80 Pages tag coming out.
Oh,
That was actually from Mike from
I was gonna say that sounded like Mike's. Yeah.
Mhm.
I kept look at it and I was like, I want to do it because it's his, but then I'm like, it looks awfully difficult.
Yeah, I struggled with some of those. I'm like, I don't know. This is a lot. Because some of it's like find a book set in or reference to Africa. And I'm like, oh, wow, we're really going around the world here. Okay, I got to think now, you know.
I know, it's just like,
Anyway, I will let you guys get going. Thank you guys so much for joining me. Thank you,
Thank
everybody in the chat, for coming to hang out. Don't forget to go to Mr. Francie's Discord next over here for his after party. And I guess I will see some of you guys on Wednesday.
Yeah.
Thank you guys. Bye.
bye.
Bye.